What up, though? Welcome back to Wherethamic at the podcast, Prolific to Professional.
Got your man G Money.
Your boy Lo in the building. We back with y'all.
Yes, back for more discussion on camera because we have the discussions off camera beforehand to kind of prep, but we just keep it loose. And got a little something to drink on here. We got the what is this y'all trying to put me up on today?
It's that undercover, man. It's that shutdown.
That shutdown, baby.
Okay, damn, that shit sounds like it's severe. I guess if you that's not a nightcap. That's a pass the fuck out.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Shut down.
That's what's up. But as always, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, liking, subscribing, sharing on that YouTube, giving us those numbers. So we're gonna get into a little bit of something today on various topics. You know, we got the top 5 as we always do, and we got another little something that we're gonna bring to the table, which we hope to be a staple in every episode as well. So, what y'all got on the deck for us?
Shoot, well, let's start off with that Nipsey album, man. You know, we
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle back on the scene. In my opinion, I'll go ahead. I started off. In my opinion, he dropped some fire right off the gate. You know, starting off 2018 the right way, and I particularly like it for the simple fact that that's the type of music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I grew up on the type of music that he's displaying on this album. So, you know, it's a breath of fresh air, so to say. So Nipsey, that's some hot shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't remember some of the names of the tracks. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the very first track, you started off with fire. That's my favorite track on the album. So, what y'all got for it?
Yeah, Victory Lap, man. That shit hard.
Victory Lap, that is the name of the album.
Yeah, I like it from top to bottom. Everybody giving it praise on Instagram. You know, top to bottom, I like the production on it. Like
it's got that West Coast.
Yeah, bring you back to that kind of that nostalgia, that like old G-Funk era.
Big word.
I've been reading my encyclopedia.
Yeah.
But yeah, it brings you back to that, man, with a little bit of new. Nipsey always been cold, so yeah, he been dropping some mixtapes from here to there, and you know, this album been a long time coming, so it's dope.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'll just make it unanimous. I've been following Nip for at least about 6 years. And, you know, just following certain songs. I'm not really the biggest fan, but, you know, I respected what he did. It was a little bit different than the new school cats, you know, standing out above the others, I should say.
Yeah.
And this album was, yeah, I mean, it's like, much like what you said, it's a perfect combination to me of the older West Coast style, but still got a little bit of the trap vibe to it. Right. Specifically, the dedication track with Kendrick, which is my favorite one. Like that beat, whichever guy, shout out to you, whoever did the beat on there. It's got like trap drums, but it's still got that West Coast vibe from the early 90s, you know, mid 90s. So that joint is tight. Kendrick ate him on the track, but it's all good. But I think it has 16 total tracks. I think it's 16, and I like 12 of them, like for real, like 12 of them. The other 4, you know, just came out, so I'm still kind of getting up on them. But 12 or 16 is great.
I was about to say that's a solid album, especially in these days and times. That's a solid album.
But damn sure. And in the day and age where you're lucky to get 3 or 4 off, I care about. You know, in the Spotify Tidal Music era where we just pluck the songs we want and move on.
Right.
You know,
the playlist there.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. It's definitely one of the ones that's gonna stand up there with at the end of this year where we're talking about rap albums. I think that's gonna be one that it's not gonna get forgotten. It's easy to forget the January, February, March releases when you get to December.
Year,
but I think this one's gonna be talked about.
I think it put a staple out there. And like you said, it breaks up the monotony, you know, with the songs going on today. Not hating on none of them songs or nothing like that, but you know, again, to say it again, it's a breath of fresh air, breaking up all the regular stuff that we hear, you know, all the time from the other artists. So
yeah, put that pressure on these new guys too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, you're not a new guy, even though this is your debut album, but put the pressure on these new fellas, man. Hell yeah.
What's next on the list? You brought up that you got a chance, and I didn't get a chance to. We briefly touched on it. The Ayanna Jackson.
Oh yeah.
The interview with Vlad.
Yeah. So probably a couple weeks ago, Vlad dropped the interview with Ayanna Jackson, old girl who I guess allegedly Tupac sexually assaulted her. a lot of people had their thoughts on the video or whatnot, saying that, you know, you could tell that she's lying and some stuff that just didn't seem like it was adding up correctly when she was talking. I mean, it was a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? Tupac is passed now. I guess she did it because she didn't like the way she was depicted in the Tupac movie. My thoughts on it is, you know, I mean, it's really hard. Tupac wasn't charged with rape. It was sexual assault, and from what the details was forcibly touching of the buttocks. So, I don't know. You know, to me, it's been a long time, so it really doesn't matter to me at this point. He gone, but we all know that rape is serious or whatnot. But I don't know. The only people that know what happened, you know, is the people in that room. So to me, you know, it's done now. So he's not here to defend himself. So what she's saying, so it is what it is at this point.
Let me ask this, because this is pure ignorance coming out of my mouth right now. Did we know who she was before this? Like name, ID, any of that?
I never.
I knew the situation.
Yeah, I knew the
didn't
situation.
really know
I never
who she was.
I never investigated to know who she was, but I mean, her name was in the public. I mean, it's not like it was a sealed document or anything like that. So
At the end of the day, what's this, like 93 or something? We was all kids. So,
I don't know.
You know, we wasn't
25 years ago.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we wasn't as prone to paying attention to shit like that.
Okay.
Oh, we knew his Tupac got locked up.
I mean, I knew the ins and outs of what was said and what the result was, but I never personally saw anything. I wasn't seeking it either.
You're right.
Showing this is the young lady who said that this happened. Because as I'm looking at it, I'm like, I wouldn't even want to like rehash this situation, especially if you've been able to move on. Maybe she hasn't. Maybe she's still getting death threats up to this day. I don't know.
Quite possible.
But yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't want to watch it. Not because I'm a super Tupac fan, which I am, but that didn't stop me from clicking on it. I just
into it.
Yeah, I didn't really want to hear about it. Like what happened, what was done was done. You, according to what she says happened, justice was served because he was sentenced.
Yeah.
Whether it was the truth or not, but from her perspective, he was sentenced for what she accused him of.
What was one thing I could take from it was she kind of, and I get it if it was true and what he did was true or whatever, but I mean, Vlad did ask her, you know, when he passed, when he died, how did you take it or whatever, or how did you feel? And she said, you know, she basically, I felt nothing, you know. She didn't feel nothing, you know. I mean, and I feel you. If something happened to you like that, I mean, I can understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you would have to watch the interview. It was kind of like the way she said it was like real, like cold, like type of.
And she also mentioned, in the little piece that you showed us, she mentioned that she wasn't like a super fan anyway. So
she was a casual fan.
Most of the people who really felt super sad and that weren't really close to him was like diehards.
Yeah, and if something like that, if that actually really happened, I'm pretty sure, I mean, she has every right to feel that way.
Yeah.
If it was true, yeah.
As well as you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, we just briefly touched on it, briefly watched it, and not specifically speaking to her, but if it didn't happen, shame on you. But if it did happen, may he burn in hell forever. I mean, and that's just as...
And again, you know, I mean, it's kind of, the thing is, he wasn't charged for rape.
No.
What he was charged with was sexual assault of touching the butt. Right.
Which is still, you know,
I mean,
if you do it, it's still fucking. You're a piece of shit if you do some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If he did it, and like I said, it's not specific to her, and we know with all the stuff going on right now with the sexual assault and everything. If you're doing that, you're a piece of shit. But if you're somebody that's fabricating the facts and stuff, and you know doing that, you're also a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So. It's a very thin line, and like you said, it's hard to tell because you're not there with those people, so you don't really know the true facts. So you gotta go off of what somebody else is saying. And
Vlad did say he tried to reach out to the other parties that was in that room, and none of them wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, so
if he could even reach him.
Right. It is what it is. All right, what we got next?
I guess the hot news right now, I mean, is I guess Rick Ross is being hospitalized. Which I mean, I don't have the details. It's very vague. I mean, they're not talking a lot. I don't know if it's from a seizure or a heart condition or something, but I know they're saying he's on life support and whatever it is. I mean, I wouldn't, we want him to pull through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever the situation is.
Yeah, never wish that evil upon somebody, Whether you like him as an artist, person, whatever, you don't.
Yeah, because I'm not the biggest fan of his music. I mean, I know enough of it to know what songs I like and stuff like that. But I mean, aside from that, you don't want to see anybody having to go through that type of situation for any reason. Even if it was self-inflicted, it's still kind of like, oh man, that's tough.
I mean, I like Rick Ross music, so I mean, it is what it is. But saying all that, from this situation, 50 Cent, Pro brought this up to me. I didn't see it, but I guess 50 posted something. I don't know if young people that watch this. It was a movie called Rocky, and he fought this guy named Drago, and he said this quote: "If he dies, he dies." And I guess 50 posted that. We don't know who he's talking to. He didn't put Rick Ross' name in it, but I mean, if you just go off situation and what's going on today, and you just post that out of nowhere, you would put two and two together and say that's what he's posting it for.
If it fits, it fits.
Yeah, if the shoe fits, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, 50's 50, so.
Yeah.
50 is 50.
One thing I'm gonna say that nigga does not switch up. So
Put it above.
No,
so
that is for sure.
That is him 24/7.
He keeps it 100 the same way all the time.
So shout out to Rick Ross and hopefully get well. So.
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure. Please do.
Yeah.
What else y'all got on the topic?
You had what you had?
Y'all want to go right into the top overall? Top 5 albums? Y'all ready?
Let's do it then.
I see look a little scared in your eyes right there, G Money. No, you ready? Okay, cool. Because you going first. You going first, G Money. Top 5.
Wow.
Top 5. G Money.
Just put it on the table.
Y'all want to go into the top 5?
Yeah.
Okay, you go.
Yeah, man.
Fear factor.
Someone, sometimes, son, you gotta put it on the table. Show them what you got.
Show them what you got.
Wise man once said.
Wow. Top 5 albums of all time.
This overall.
Any genre.
Any
the whole
genre blind overall albums all time.
The hardest part is me going backwards. I can tell you my one and maybe start at 1 and go down, but starting from the back.
You know what the hardest part for me right now is? Hearing you stall. Can we get on with
Wow.
Like that?
To come with it. I'm gonna tell you right now, mine is definitely gonna fall into the racial bias that you always speak.
I always figure that. You talking about it's all niggas. Yeah.
We are all human up here.
It is.
We are all subject to the way we are. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it.
Man, put it on the table.
This is right. Show them what you're working with.
Show them what you're working with. All right, top 5 albums of all time.
Now, is this in specific order?
Nigga.
Are you going in order? You gonna be ballsy with it?
See, if I can start at 1, it's easy.
All right, give us one. You gotta have it.
All right, listen. My number 1
If
album.
Just Blaze had an album, it would be on mine.
It's terrible, bro. Just Blaze has no parts of no album on this list. From anybody
if
on this
had-
panel, I guarantee you.
If he had
even him, he doesn't have a Just Blaze.
Mr. Blaze,
Not
will
one
you call
production.
this man?
No. We don't need to talk. Listen.
No, not you.
Oh,
him.
Don't worry about
yeah.
them. They tripping.
I guarantee you.
I fucks with you,
Just
Just.
Blaze, I like some of your songs, but not,
That's
I'm
why-
just not like them.
Put an album on.
Not like them.
Put an album on. We gonna
I
do
know,
this.
guaranteed, Pro do not have a Just Blaze, not even one song produced on none of his top 5 albums. I guarantee you.
Ooh,
I guarantee
challenge.
you. I know he don't. I know he don't.
Challenge. All right, come on, G Money.
But I bet you my number 1 producer, I bet you is in at least 2 people up here top
Hey, what'd you
5.
say he was doing, love?
I'm stalling? Okay.
like a motherfucker.
All right, listen.
Motherfucker.
My number 1 album is Thriller. Bam.
Okay.
That's it. Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Just stop right there.
Yep. I don't really say no more. Thriller is the number 1 album.
This is where it get hard though.
Yeah. No,
Get hard after number 1.
Thriller is the number 1 album all time. Okay. Number 2. Hey, it's The Chronic. That's just me. The Chronic is the number 2. Best
First one.
the first Chronic. That's number 2. And then I'm gonna go. Hey, it's gonna be kind of some number 3. Sade Love Deluxe. Sade,
Okay.
number 3. Number 4 is going to be Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. That's just me.
Okay. No, man, that's actually my second favorite Mike album.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. And my 5th,
These are in order.
yeah,
Okay.
yep. And then my number 5 is going to be Marvin Gaye.
What's my dear? Oh.
That's what make it hard. But no, the What's Going On album.
Oh.
The What's Going On album.
Alright.
Number 5. That's my top 5.
Here's you, pro. Which one?
I'll go.
Let's go. Let's see if Just Blaze in here, boy.
Ooh, challenge.
Just Blaze. No, Just Blaze is not on there.
Damn, I only have one rap album.
But,
Here's what it is.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do order. So 5 at the wall. Boom. Thriller. It's definitely in there. I want Hear My Dear.
You want to hear my
See,
dear?
that's my shit too, man.
Nah,
It's hard.
I thought that's what you was
I
gonna
thought
say.
about what's
Yeah,
going on.
it's hard,
What's
man.
going on obviously is the more iconic, bigger record.
Here's my dear.
Personally.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, I was like, hey, I ain't mad at it.
I want Purple Rain. That's probably like the first record I remember like actually like, yo, I want to do this.
This
You know what I'm
this
saying?
silly nigga is silly.
Dude,
Thriller, Purple Rain.
Thriller,
Alright,
Purple Rain,
Okay. Hear my dear.
The Chronic. First Chronic.
Didn't I tell you?
1992.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
1992.
Told you.
And I'm gonna put one out there that a lot of people gonna be like, okay, dog, you tripping.
If it's just Blaze, yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not just Blaze.
It's not.
But I want.
It better not be No Limit.
No. It's not rap.
Let me stop interrupting. I'm
It's
sorry.
not rap.
Okay.
I want Floetic. Floetry.
Wow.
That album is amazing.
Wow.
Wow.
That album. Is
Wait a minute,
amazing.
bro. Wait.
Wow.
Hold on, I got a couple questions for Pro.
Okay.
That album is.
Wait, I got a couple questions for you, Pro. Now I ain't mad because this is all what we like, our opinions.
Man,
But
that's
you
it.
think that album was better than Off the Wall?
Because you did
I
say Off the
definitely
Wall.
listen to that album way more than Off the Wall.
Didn't you just say Off the Wall?
That's what I thought.
Favorite album?
Mike, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And then my next question is, okay, so just going back, the problem.
Yours was racist. They was all niggas.
It was.
No,
Wait a
I'm
minute,
just
fuck
fucking
mine
with
too?
you. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. No, Pro, you my man. So listen, Just Blaze was your favorite. Like you said, that was your top producer. He was number 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just Blaze has never produced an entire album.
Right. But the Chronic was in your top 5 albums of all time, right?
Right.
Dr. Dre.
That's one album of however many things
Right.
Dre's done.
No, I understand.
Right.
But I mean, you would put something that Dre did. You said Just Blaze never produced a whole album. Dre's produced one.
Right, but you have to take into account we're not just talking about the music. We're talking about several different artists, lyrical content, all on one album. So it's a contributory effort between
But when
the
you say
entire Death Row
Second
crew.
big word of the day.
yeah, we're getting up there.
Contributory.
We're getting up there.
Yeah,
But when you say the sonics
you
of that
two niggas.
album, the sonics of that album like changed the game. The Chronic album, the sound, the sonics of it.
Sell them that shit, G.
That's what
Sell
really
'em that
made the
shit.
Chronic was the sound.
To me, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
It
Okay,
was
I
it was
take that.
it was sonically ahead of its time, but
Yeah.
that didn't make me want it more so than
I take that.
I will tell you this. I bought that album more for Snoop Dogg than anything else on that album, honestly.
I can see that.
Because Snoop was my favorite rapper probably all the way up until maybe like Jay and Nas really got hot. You know.
Yay on that.
Yeah.
Still is my favorite.
But no, shout to
No,
Dre.
I feel it.
I love Dr. Dre.
love it.
I just enjoyed Just Blaze way more than
I love it. Just don't.
another person that, and this is off subject, and I'm gonna leave it at this.
Get it off subject. That's what I
Another
like.
person that I listen to more than Dr. Dre is DJ Premier. But do I think he's necessarily better? Not really. But that's who I got bumping.
I feel you.
More so.
I'm
Kind
just
of like how I feel about Snoop. Snoop, do I think he's better than, I don't know, say Nas pound for pound? Maybe not.
Right.
But I would listen to Snoop more than I listen to Nas. Yeah.
no, that's all good. I'm just happy that Dr. Dre.
No, I was
is in
just
your
trying to
top
say-
5 albums of all
I
I would
time.
be lying to myself to say that I didn't listen to that album way longer.
Because you could have said Blueprint, or you could have said.
I am
Well,
surprised that Jay wasn't in. You didn't
Yeah.
put a J
Oh,
out.
Jay-Z
Just
album.
knowing you personally. I'm surprised. I was waiting for it.
Because honestly, like, and y'all know, like, I do more, like, lately.
This was an overall
I do more,
album,
like,
though. That's
laid
big.
back shit than super hardcore. You
No, yeah, no doubt.
Myself, for like my
Yeah,
actual tracks.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So it's like the stuff that I listen to heavily influences what I do, but I do dabble in like gangster. I listen to gangster shit. I love gangster rap, but I don't necessarily go there when I'm sitting down at the keys. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see when Low do his. I want to see if this theme's going to keep up, because between me and Pro, the Chronic has been the only rap album mentioned in the top 5 albums. So go ahead. Let's see.
He might not have a rap album.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Fucking
like
rap
your biasness was gonna be all
Fuck rap. That's what you about to say.
your biasness was gonna be all black. Mine's, I had to try hard not to put Mike for all of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to try hard.
And
I didn't.
If
And I didn't.
If
I
Low
had
would have
to be
sat
more
up here,
objective.
if Low would have sat up here and said, "Okay, Off the Wall, Bad, Thriller, Dangerous, Invincible, History," with any other mother, I'd have been like, "Okay, fine, you win."
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be variety.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna go in order, like G Money did. Number 1, Off the Wall. Number 2 is Thriller. Number 3 is Purple Rain. Number 4 is Sade Fucking Love Deluxe. I say goddamn. Whew.
Come on, Low.
That was 4, right?
Come on.
That was
Yeah,
4.
come on, Low.
This is number 5.
Keep it going, man.
Number 5.
GNLo.
Yeah, damn. Ghetto D. Ghetto No.
Crack like this.
Come on, man. Keep it going, man. Keep that thing going.
Is it a toss up or are you trying to find one?
No, I know what it is. You know what? I'm fuck it. Because hey, you know what? Fuck it. This album was monumental to me. And not to get too sentimental, but my pops used to play this shit all the time. Hot Butter Soul, Isaac Hayes.
Okay.
That's top 5.
Okay.
So no, I don't have a rap album.
Honestly, that is how.
Fuck. I thought he was going to take the Chronic. I did.
I mean, that's
No, and Chronic, and that's what I was over here debating. Do I want to be true to myself or just go with y'all?
True to the game,
right.
man.
I gotta be true to
I
myself.
respect that. 'Cause
Hot Butter
parallels in
Soul
there.
is amazing.
I respect that, though.
That was an amazing
I like that
album.
album.
You know, obviously it's before my actual time, but shit.
No, music is timeless.
It is good, especially when it's good music.
Yeah,
and Keys of Life was almost.
I mean, realistically, Thriller was before our time. We was baby.
I mean, yeah, you're right, no doubt.
we was on Earth when it
Right.
came out, but we ain't know what the fuck
And I was about, and these was honorable mentions: The Chronic, Doggy Style, Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, even 1999 Prince, that was amazing to me. So,
One thing that me and
bad. Okay.
One thing that me and Pro had
bud
was
is mine.
Oh come on.
we had
Come on.
we had Marvin in there.
Y'all did have Marvin.
Yeah, you didn't have Marvin either.
I mean, y'all didn't have Isaac Hayes. What the hell?
All right. I fucks with it.
Speaking of
No,
Marvin,
we ain't. No, wait a minute. You didn't ask me if between Marvin and all the rest of the people on the list. No, Marvin is definitely. If we go by artist, yeah, that's different. I was just talking about album, their overall project that they did. And like I said, mine might be a little bit sentimental.
Your boy was
Sentimental with
wild
the
talking about Marvin was.
Oh, Quincy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
said
you know
Marvin
what?
was fucking everything. He said Richard was fucking everything. Marlon Brando.
Marvin and Richard, I actually heard from a lot of people, including my older relatives and shit like that. So that might have been true. Who knows? But Quincy, man, don't get me started on
Quincy was
Quincy.
talking about how Mike
Quincy
was
is a
singing
musical
songs.
genius, but everything else from
can see
Quincy
that.
Jones,
Yeah, no. Yeah, you didn't talk about how
Mike
Mike's
stealing
stealing songs, but a lot of niggas said Mike did steal songs.
he
Though.
probably did.
What's my man? What's them niggas? What's their name? Oates.
Hollins.
All the
Yeah.
Oates. They just came out and said, "Yeah, Mike stole the songs." No, like.
Well, you know,
Hey, shit.
and I'm sure Mike ain't the only one.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever it is, but Quincy was saying a lot of shit.
Didn't motherfucker, and this is, I'm not
matter.
comparing these artists in any way, but didn't Cameron say he stole the old boy beat from Jay-Z or vice versa, something like that?
Stealing songs been going shit. Elvis stole the whole goddamn style from the people, so
Little Richard told the story.
No, Little Richard told that story, so it is what it is.
Oh, man.
But that was top 5 overall.
Eva.
All right, we're gonna introduce this new little thing. You know, we always got our top 5 theme every episode, so we're gonna introduce a little versus. So I'm gonna start it off this week. I'm gonna ask y'all versus who better, who you go with, who you rock with.
Is there any criteria, or you can make up your own? How do you the top 5? Just what you
Just you just gonna shoot some shit out.
I'm just shoot some shit out there.
And we just gotta pick who we
cool.
got.
We can talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see how this gonna work. This is brand new, so
Brand
I'm trying to
fucking new. And note this, it may not be in just music. It may be in just about anything.
Yeah.
Sports, even any type of entertainment.
Television, whatever.
That's right.
Shoot it.
All right. First off, Jordan, Kobe.
Come on. Oh, you bitch. I knew you was gonna do that. Cause he said Jordan. I was like, nigga, Jordan, what the fuck? And then you gonna bring that up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
And what?
And piano, nigga. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
What you mean, man? Like, was it dribble better or what? What you mean?
Who you rocking with?
Who I'm rocking with as far as what, man? Who would I pick on my
had
team
the better
first?
dunk contest?
Jordan. Yeah, I can.
Going with Jordan?
No. Wait. What are we saying here, man?
I just tell Jordan. Just say whatever come to your mind.
You Kobe?
Like, are you telling me like,
No.
if I'm gonna pick,
He's a Kobe side
if I'm gonna
chick.
pick a team, am I gonna pick Mike or Kobe first? Is that what you're saying? Like versus like that?
Whatever you want it to be,
feel
baby.
it should be.
Man, what? I need some more. Like it, like cause it's
You
like,
need some more excuses?
No, I mean like, what are we like? Who will win in 1-on-1 or what? What we saying?
Whatever you want
All
it to be,
that.
baby.
Any of it.
Who you rocking with? That's why it's a versus. Just go with it. You know what? We are gonna make a criteria. You gotta answer in less than 5 seconds. First thing to come to your mind.
All right, man. Mike, man.
Mike.
Cause I don't know. Mike, yeah.
Any given
Pressure.
game.
Fuck that nigga. I'm gonna cuss this nigga out after the show. Who you rocking with?
I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan.
Michael
I'm
Jordan.
probably always gonna go with Michael Jordan.
I mean, you
There's
got
not
to.
very many people that, that I'm not
You
gonna
got
go
to,
with.
man.
I mean, so many reasons that you could say, and my main thing is just consistency.
Even though Mike said Kobe had beat him in 1-on-1, but that's not. I'm just gonna take that out. I'm just gonna put that in the universe. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mike too. And we're also gonna pose this question to the viewers. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Go ahead, hit them comments up. Who y'all rolling with on the verses? I'm gonna ask y'all, can we do just one more for the first time?
Sure.
One more.
We don't have any production team here. We don't have no.
We don't.
We don't have no producer back there screaming at
We
us.
don't.
You know what I'm saying?
What happened to
We
that
make the
producer we didn't
rules.
have?
Yeah.
One more, right for the books, and we're gonna stay with the high echelon of people. Prince and Mike, who you rocking with?
Mike, stop it.
I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson. Only because Prince is way more of an acquired taste than Mike. Even though it suits me and I think he cold as hell. Mike just had the appeal, man.
That whole package.
Overall, man. Yeah. Whether it was his own doing or all the people around him, they figured that thing out.
Unanimous decision again. I'm gonna go with Mike too. But again,
I've heard this argument.
oh, well, this has been an age old. Oh yeah,
Only
no
reason
doubt.
I've heard that is that Prince produces all his own shit.
Well, Prince
and
was a better
plays
musician, pound for pound, than Mike.
fucking
It's true.
instruments.
It's true. But there's other intangibles to that you got to look at too when you know. In my opinion,
I don't think we're really looking at degree of difficulty either. We're looking at the outcome.
Prince,
Shit,
yeah.
I don't care if Mike ain't never hit a note.
he made Thriller.
That's Thriller.
Hey man,
That's where it stops.
So that's another one posed to the people out there. Go ahead, tap on them comments, subscribe, man. What's y'all opinion? You going with Mike, Prince, or Mike, Kobe? Go ahead and make them comments out there. Let me hear what y'all gotta say.
and for the younger viewers, don't worry about it.
I know if we
We haven't got to LeBron yet.
if
We will.
if we get some views in China, Kobe winning for sure. Yeah. Fucking right.
Shit, LeBron, right,
Sounds like you really wanted to pick Kobe, but
Kobe big in China.
man.
Fucking huge.
So what is Michael Jordan in China?
He's alright.
He's alright.
Not in China. Ask Yao Ming.
Ooh. Y'all. Who bigger?
Yeah, where's he?
Hit us up, y'all.
When Kobe dunked on your ass, y'all.
Ooh. Sounds like a real big Kobe fan right here.
Damn right.
All right. So we got something else, or what we going with?
Trying to think.
What's happening?
What happened that we didn't speak on? I mean, James Harden broke somebody's ankles.
Which was hilarious.
Yeah, rest in
Which
peace
was
to
Wesley Johnson.
He died right there on the court.
J.R. Smith threw some soup on some motherfucker.
Yeah, that's crazy.
the NBA period.
You got players fighting the refs. What the hell?
Right.
Didn't Carmelo go off on a ref just?
Everybody went off.
Carmelo was
touche.
about to scrap with KD in that game.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, Draymond. That was Draymond. Oh, he's trying to fight Draymond and KD.
Too.
Both of them. Yeah.
Everybody
KD didn't want to
with
with
like
Carmelo though. He didn't look like it.
Not
Draymond said he didn't look like he gave a fuck. Like Draymond didn't give a shit.
Draymond used to get.
He would have fought that.
He used to give it up
like,
money.
he was like, man, listen.
Real niggas just do it. They don't try to do shit. So
Word
it sounds like to me that nobody didn't want
Word
to
to
do
Chris
shit.
Childs. Real niggas just do it.
They had touche.
But these days, ain't none of them niggas doing that because they get fined way too much.
No,
You'll
Yeah.
never see that in the NBA.
50K.
No more. Just for throwing a punch. They ain't gonna be no more fighting
Right.
in the
You
NBA.
better land a nice one.
Yeah.
Carmelo
No
did
50K.
for it.
Nobody's gonna be fighting no more in the NBA. It's too much. The fines is way too
Carmelo
high.
he don't know.
Back then, if you fought in the NBA back then,
nigga,
nigga, you just got thrown out the game. These niggas getting 60, 70,000 checks.
I thought I heard I think I heard Steve Kerr say that back in the day. It was like 5G.
Yeah, now they getting like 50, 60,000 for a punch.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, ain't nobody fighting.
And if you Wesley Johnson, you really can't afford.
Yeah,
not
if
I
you
know he
like
wasn't fighting, but
that's
if
what I'm
you on
saying.
his
Definitely,
level,
if you a lower tier player, no, ain't nobody fighting nothing.
you better stand. I'd rather fight my teammate in the locker room
Yeah, ain't
for
nobody
not coming
fighting
out there to
nothing,
fight.
dude.
Cause I need my 50K.
Shit.
Shit. I can't hang out with James Harden. He got money to swing on somebody. I don't.
That shit started when them niggas went in the stands at the Palace.
Oh yeah.
Like that killed
what
all
the
that
hell was his
shit.
name around that time?
Yeah, that shit stopped then.
Steven Jackson and those guys.
Cause you can date it. Like from that day, that's when you stop seeing fights in the league.
Yeah, and then you got them dudes was out for like 30, 40 games, all that.
30 shit, they was gone for the season. Like they niggas didn't
carried
come
over
back.
to the
Yeah, them niggas was done. Artest and Steven Jackson.
Fucking boring. Let them niggas fight.
Better world peace.
Them pussies fight.
Anything else going on? You got the combine going on right now. The draft about to come up with the NFL soon. That's about it. You got Kirk Cousins. Somebody about to make him a fucking dumbass pay $300 or some crazy ass
He
money.
broke off. That same bread that they
Going
was.
Garoppolo that they gave Garoppolo.
He about to
Holy
He about to
shit, for
surpass
7
that.
games.
Oh yeah. Did he get a ring? Did he actually get a ring?
No, I don't think he did, but he got Super Bowl bonus. He got a Super
Oh,
Bowl
you talking about from the
bonus,
win,
but I don't think he actually gets a ring. I think you had to be able
I mean,
to
not a
play for 8
ring. I'm
weeks.
sorry. Yeah, because obviously they lost. But he would. He
Right, he did
wouldn't
get
have gotten one though.
No, but he still was entitled to that paycheck for making the Super Bowl,
Right.
from what I understand.
Technically signed. To the
If we
team.
can start some weird shit that happened though in that Super Bowl, I know it's been a minute, but that fucking Malcolm Butler shit,
Yeah. I don't
like
know.
they was talking, like
He was crying, wasn't he? Like,
yeah,
literally.
because like they talking about Bill Belichick. See, Bill Belichick trying to sabotage these niggas, man. Like that's the rumor is, dog. Like he trying to sabotage. He trying to get the fuck out of there, man. Him and the owner ain't seeing eye to eye, man.
Yeah, it's
like cause he wanted to keep Jimmy, dog. He can hear Jimmy. He wanted to keep that nigga Jimmy, dog. And he was like, Tom, look, man, we did good, but it's time for you to go. The owner was like, fuck that. Tom's my son. And Tom ain't going nowhere. You better
At the
trade.
end of the day.
You better trade Jimmy.
Yeah.
And
signs the checks.
and then that motherfucker, what's his name? What's the coach name for New England?
Bill Belichick.
Belichick. He gave that nigga away for a 2nd round pick. He could have got way more than that.
Yeah.
They said like they sabotaged him, dog. He was like, here, we'll get the 2nd round, and then he let all his fucking assistant coaches go out in the market to try to get head coaching jobs.
Yeah.
Even though, and then what's the name got a wind of that shit, the owner, and was all like, nah, nigga, what's the offense coordinator name?
Oh, Josh McDaniels.
They
black
told
ass.
him like, cause he was supposed to take the coach job, and then they was like, nah, cause Belichick, he trying to shoot a move, so fuck that. You gonna stay, and you gonna be the head coach when this motherfucker try to shoot a move.
I don't know why they want him. He ain't shit anyway.
He made that nigga offer he couldn't refuse. Because he would have made way more money as a head coach than as a coordinator.
Indianapolis.
Yeah. So they was like, look.
Then he burnt his ass by doing that gay shit that he did. So I tell you the type of character that nigga is.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Well, Belichick trying to shoot a move, dog. This probably gonna be his last season. If he don't just retire right before the bitch on him.
Shit. Now Belichick, when none of them had a ring, so.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the big talk. The big talk is like, if Belichick leaves, can Tom win one without him? And the other thing is, if Tom was to leave, could Belichick win one without him?
Probably not.
So.
Yeah, they need each other. I think it's been proven at this point.
Yeah, Belichick feel like he can win one without Tom. That's why he wanted Jimmy.
How old is he now?
Belichick, shit, I don't know. He probably 60,
That's in the 60s at least.
Gotta be 60.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What's that, 5? How many rings he got? 4 or 5? Well, if you include the New York Giants back in the day. He got, what, 6?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. He was a coach for the Giants.
Shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. Looking forward to football season myself, personally. This is the down season for me. Down season.
I'm still
No March Madness for you?
on basketball.
No, I'll watch March Madness just to be watching it, but do I look forward to it? Am I making it a point to watch it? Not really.
Yeah, I'm not taking off work for selection day.
Nah, I don't get
I'm
it.
not doing all that. But
Yeah.
I'm with it.
If it's on, it's on.
I'm good until after about June, because when the NBA is over, then I'm fucked. Because that summer, when it's just baseball.
No,
I actually like baseball, but to actually watch a
can't.
game on TV, the hell no. I'd rather watch grass grow.
I can't fuck with baseball until.
I'll go to a game, but I can't watch them.
I'll go to a game and not pay attention.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I used
That's
to
what I'm
go
saying.
to a game and watch it, but
Right.
I can't even watch that shit in person no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, real quick, before we, call it a day or whatever, shout out to Big Sean. Heard some news earlier this week about him. Since we some Detroit guys up here, local guys, so I want to give a shout out to Big Sean, trying to partner up with the Imagine Theater owner, I forget his name, bring the theater back in the inner city of Detroit. And for those viewers who don't live here or not around here, that's kind of a big deal for us because it's been years. I'm talking years since we had a premium theater in our city, in our inner city limits. All the theaters that we have now are literally in the outskirts or suburbs or stuff like that. So for him to partner up and try to bring a movie theater back into the city, you know what I'm saying? That's dope personally for me and, for a lot of us up here because all of our life, we really never had that.
Yeah, it's the simplest thing. Like,
Yeah.
Just wanting to go see the hot new movie that's coming out this weekend.
Right.
You gotta
Drive 20 miles away just to
yeah,
go see
or
it.
if you're a kid, how many buses you gotta catch?
Exactly.
Or trying to find something. Well, I mean, Uber and shit like that nowadays, but
Right.
back then, we wasn't hopping no cabs for real like that. But you had to do something to get out
Yeah,
there to
just
catch
to get
the
to
flick.
get to the new
You
movie
know
or
what I
whatever.
mean? Like, it's crazy, but it's cool to see him being a part of the resurgence of the
Right.
city that has been going on for some time. He's probably got some other things that he's
Yeah,
done
that's probably
already
right.
too, but this is
Right.
the more publicized thing because it's something that we hadn't had.
Yeah. So shout out to Big Sean. Holla at us on the beat, man.
Yeah,
Anytime.
man. Yeah, let us know. And everybody
doubt,
gotta
no
stop
doubt.
hating on Sean too. I don't know how they still do it, but they do. Some of
Ain't on Big Sean?
Yeah.
Really?
People stay.
Why?
It's, these people just always find something. It's
Well, I guess he's doing his job. If
the
he got
dumbest thing
haters,
in the world. Yeah,
I guess he's doing his job.
Yeah.
He was in the Super Bowl commercial, wasn't he? Was that a Super Bowl
I'm not
commercial?
sure.
He was in some type of commercial. It was pretty. He was doing something.
I can't even remember the Super Bowl like that. I know the result, but I definitely had a lot of beer. So I fucking remember. I don't remember too well, but yeah, shout to him.
All right, so I guess we're gonna end it here. Call it quits for today.
Yeah, dog.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Post those comments. Want to hear back? I know it's been a minute since we up here, but we all, out here doing our little thing. Go ahead, real quick. Plug the stuff you've been doing with Unorganized Progression. You and your man.
Yeah, man. Check out the Unorganized Progression podcast, which is also on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Check us out, man. We're just highlighting some of the people around the area, and we want to spread it out too. People that's got some things going on, business ventures that they're looking to get into. Just introducing you to their world. And we'll cross paths between podcasts as well, and as with what we do here, we try to reach out and get some collaborations going too. So check that out, and then always musicbypro.com if you want to check something out there. I got something special coming for the people too. I'll talk about it a little bit later on, but I'm just still trying to decide if I really want to do it or not. So
I'm excited.
I put it out there, so I guess I'm putting the pressure on it. So.
Oh, okay. That's what I like to see. Pressure on yourself. Yeah. Music by Pro, GNLomusic.com. Make sure y'all leave those comments, topics, discussions, anything y'all want to hear, let us know. Signing out, Lo.
G-Money.
We'll see y'all next time.